Good morning, everyone. Meets the Money Honey here. It is Friday, February 7th, 2025, and we are looking at the 1 hour Bitcoin chart. We do have a strong bullish signal here, and I was just looking at the higher time frames. It has not happened yet on the 4 hour chart, but let's take a look at the daily. Very interesting. We have bounced off of this linear regression channel. If you look at the previous candle, we have basically a doji, which this tells me the downward trend has stopped, and a strong bearish green engulfing candle. And so it looks like we are bouncing and on the way up again. So generally, when this happens, you'll see the lower time frames light up with the bullish signals first, and then it will happen on the higher time frames. So 15-minute, 1 hour, it hasn't happened on the 4 hour yet. So I anticipate that's what's going to happen. But just looking at this daily chart, that's good news. So it looks like we may be in the midst of a reversal. And if that is the case, then I fully anticipate that we're going to hit the top of this linear channel next. So if we look at the second resistance level, that comes in roughly 125.95. So that would be my next target on Bitcoin in this next leg up. All right, let's take a look at the futures because we do have some jobs reporting, or actually payrolls, coming out today. So that would explain why everything is relatively flat. So that comes out, I believe, at 8:30. Let's take a look. Yeah, so payroll and unemployment rates come out at 8:30. So expect some volatility in the markets till we get that news. I really wouldn't be in because you don't know which way it's going to go. And it's also Friday, so trading on Friday can be hit or miss. So I expect a sharp move after reports and the market open. And it just really depends on what that news looks like, how far the momentum takes us into the day today. So anyway, that's really pretty much all I've got for you. I wouldn't be trading anything currently, but you can always use your scanners to find out what's hitting, what's moving after this market comes out, or excuse me, after this news comes out. And you can do this, several different ways. I mean, I like to use the index screeners first. And then, if you're looking at stuff pre-market, of course, you're gonna, tap the extended hours and then sort it that way. But again, news on these things, that's what's going to cause it to move pre-market. So just check it, make sure that the volume is there. So let's just take a look at Expedia. We'll just use this as an example. Looks like it was upgraded by an analyst. Let's take a look at the smaller time frame to see where this thing has moved. So we are gapping up $20 pre-market. That's awesome. Let's look at the volume here. You got, good volume there, but it looks like we're hitting this second take profit according to my indicator. So, I would just wait for market open to see where this thing goes, and then you can decide what the perfect market entry is going to be. This looks like it may be forming a flat top. Let's see here. So that was the high. Earnings came out yesterday, and then we draw. Yep. So What I would be looking for if I were going to get in on this thing, more than likely it's going to fall back down to earth. But you could draw Fibonacci and kind of target your levels from that. So this is the initial move, right? So I would be looking for some sort of retracement before I got into this for a long, because it's moved significantly. I mean, that's a huge move, especially pre-market. And if it breaks through this flat top, this all-time high, I would be looking for it to hold this level and start to move upward again before I got in. Now, your take profit, if you were going to do something like that, we need to look at some pivot levels here. Um, let's see, 199 would be the second resistance level. And it looks like it's moved back up into this linear channel, so that's actually positive. So maybe a longer term profit taking level would be somewhere around 208, maybe 205 to 208 level. But again, just wait for that good entry, because I have a feeling we're going to come back down, retest a little bit. I could be very wrong. I mean, it's these things go either way. I'm just looking at what I'm looking at here, right? So this is my technical analysis. So those would be the two scenarios that I'd be looking at before I took a long on Expedia. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like what I'm bringing every day, consider subscribing. Leave me a like and some comments in the feedback. And happy trading. Set your stop losses. And I'll see you back here again on Monday. Thanks so much. Take care.